Welcome to DJ.
I correct people. Greet una welcome una to DJ MCV. My people don't be smart no. Better Gbasgbos for inside our studio. Onto the defending of President Tinubu. My people, this news I be no one carry am, but no one carry am come. But we say make we come show na, una see whether this Gbasgbos they called for. You got this APC chief they call Gbasgbos in no pasa. This man, if I recall, some time ago, he do it for our rights. We say he and we fight when they get some kind of Gbasgbos for studio. This same man again, now he do this another interview with our rights like this. So when we say he can't try to defend him, but they ask some questions. Not say our rights, they very specialized in asking questions, and they ask some questions. They provoke him, not be small Gbasgbos so when they defend the presido. Anyway, my people will play on the video now. Wanna watch, wanna see what happened. The old drama we have for our rights studio. Wanna watch and make una share with the come.
It's people who love truth, who love this country. Okay? People who love the truth and who genuinely love this country. Not rent seekers, not thieves, who want to keep putting subsidy money in their pockets. All right? There was no money to pay subsidy. It was 8 years of grotesque irresponsibility. Okay? Now, you gave this guy more than an hour yesterday to start gaslighting. He was on the verge of insurrection, of treason.
That's not correct, Mr. Onopasa. We didn't give him more than 1 hour. Mr. Onopasa, listen, let's calm down so that we can hear each other better. We didn't give him more than 1 hour. We gave him a slot that was barely 30 minutes. I mean, he made his point. Why don't you just respond to the issues that he raised rather than claiming that everybody's gaslighting?
He did not make any point. I am responding to the point. If you will let me, if you will let me respond, please.
All right, Mr. Onakwasa.
If you will let me respond, please.
All right, Mr. Onakwasa. Let us just go to the details here.
We are one country.
Can we go to the details here, Mr. Onakwasa? How are you? Good morning, sir. Good morning.
Good morning, my adorable Oji.
All right, let's just go to the details here. There were a lot of accusations. First of all, Professor Yusuf Usman accused President Bola Ahmed Tinubu of nepotism after he appointed his son-in-law as the head of Federal Housing Authority. He also talked about how this administration has pushed more Nigerians into multi-dimensional poverty because of some of his policies. I'd like for you to respond to those two.
Did he?
Let me just land. My main question.
I am not.
My main question, because it is sure, it is your right of reply, and I'd like for you to respond to those accusations. That's number one. Number two. Sure. Number two. I
am responding. Will you let me respond?
Go ahead.
I will not dance to your tune.
No problem. On those two accusations.
God, you will have to give me some respect.
Sure, sir. On those two accusations.
Let us. It's a conversation for God's sake.
Absolutely.
You will let me speak.
Go ahead, sir.
My adorable daughter, please let me speak.
Go ahead, sir. The floor is yours.
I adore you. Let me speak. Now, which nepotism is he talking about? Is it the nepotism we saw the last 8 years? He wants to protest what? What is anybody threatening in this country? Who? Threatening who? That you will stop food from coming from north to south? Then the people from south should stop what they produce to go to the north? Do we still have a country? What is wrong with people in this country? Who is threatening who? Seriously. We have one country. Listen, I think Steve, my brother Steve Ayoye will understand this better. I will mention one word. One nation, one destiny. It was the mantra during the era of Shehu Shagari. If nobody there understands that, Steve most certainly will understand it.
I do understand it. Yes, one nation.
Let's respect each other. Nobody should threaten another person in this country. Okay. We are all in this together.
All right, Mr.
We have a president in this country. Our president means well. Please let me speak. Our president means well. He is working hard to put things together. Do you even know the biggest problem we had the last 8 years? When all these people, their voices were silent. The problem was the emasculation of President Tinubu from the... If President Tinubu's touch was in the government this last 8 years, we will not be where we are today.
All right. Okay.
We are trying to get out of a difficult situation. Then somebody comes on television and starts threatening people that he will do what? Governor Gbasgbos says he wants to stop food moving from Niger State. Should I stop fuel from moving from Delta State to his state? What an insult.
All right.
We are one country. Let us rest. Listen, nobody, excuse me, nobody is afraid of anybody.
Okay.
Let nobody threaten anybody in this country. Please.
All right.
What an insult.
Sure.
Rubbish.
All right, Mr. Anakwesa, you've talked about threat a lot. But I asked a question, and it was just a question about nepotism, which you have not answered yet. But I'll skip that. I'll skip that question.
I said, is the nepotism? No, is the nepotism. Whatever nepotism is embellishing, is it worse than the nepotism of the last 8 years? This is what is happening.
All right. The idea of Nigeria being the idea of Nigeria being plunged into multi-dimensional poverty was one of his main issue on the program yesterday. But I'd like for you.
Nigeria?
Well, you've answered some of those questions.
Can I answer you?
No.
I have heard your question.
You will.
Can I answer it now?
I gave you 5 minutes to respond, but you haven't responded. But let me ask you this last question. What do you make?
I want to respond to the question.
Sure.
No, I insist on responding to the question.
Okay, go ahead, sir.
Is it Bola Tinubu that caused... Beautiful. Is it Bola Tinubu that caused multi-dimensional poverty in Nigeria? How? We are Christians. Today is Sunday, for God's sake. Let us fear God. How did Bola Tinubu cause a single problem in this country? How? 8 years? You were there?
Well, he talked about the policies.
How many people were lifted out of poverty? It's Bola Tinubu's fault. Bola Tinubu is not even 1 year in power.
Okay, let's
people are complaining.
Mr. Onakwesa, please can I ask you a question? Because you said what problems has he caused. So let's talk about some of the problems we're facing today that we did not face before he was sworn in on the 29th of May, 2023. Can we talk about some of the exact problems we're facing? We have new inflation figures for monetary inflation. The Naira has lost its value at a faster rate than under President... You did not answer OG's previous question, which was about nepotism. Yes. Yes, sir.
I will answer the first question before this your question.
About nepotism specifically. No, she asked about nepotism specifically.
We are no longer having a conversation if you will not allow me answer the question. You can't dictate to me.
I'm just asking if you are going to speak on nepotism in government.
Which nepotism? Is it the Bola Tinubu that walked his own son out of federal executive meeting that you're accusing of nepotism?
Well, the federal executive meeting has people who...
What? Yes.
There's legal requirements for who can...
Hey, my people, don't be small Gbasgbos. So it can't be like saying na your way to express itself, saying Nigeria hard, but don't go the way we say we understand. Anyway, everybody, hope this will kind of like this video. So I say and visit. Make sure you comment and make sure don't forget to like and share. And make sure also follow us on all our social media handles. DJ MTV. Wanna do it. See you in our next video. DJ MTV. DJ MTV.